Hey everybody, I just want to say thank you for taking time out for me, for watching my video, for considering what I have to say, and for giving your own input and your insight. A lot of people who talk about the things I do, they present one picture, one view of how something is, and they're fully aware and they tell you that it's their opinion, but they don't always encourage debate. And what I really like is I have these thoughts that are really just a load of rubbish, and I think, perhaps they may help somebody, and if there's one person that could be helped, it's worth making a fool of myself coming on here and telling everybody what I've been thinking. But it's by no means the only answer. In life there is very rarely a black and white situation. There's a lot of grey areas, and I present a certain view which may be a perspective you've never thought about before, and that could help. The advice I give may not help, but the very process of thinking in a different way, I think, is an invaluable help to everybody. We could all expand our thinking some and really make a difference in our lives and consequently everybody else's lives. So what I really like is your insight and your comments and your views on things. What do you think about this, that, or the other? What would you like somebody to talk about? What would you like somebody to express their opinion on such and such? And so we can really get this dialogue going back and forth. The video world is not one-sided. It's not about people who make videos and the other people that watch them. Even if you don't make videos, even if you don't make a real big contribution in the video production process, the best thing and the biggest thing you can do for Videoland is to leave your comments, leave your insight, give the video makers something to think about, and really get this friendship flowing back and forth, because even though we don't know each other very well, we think we do because we watch people's videos, we watch their segment of life for that 5-10 minute period, and we think we know them. We think they're wonderful people, and we know about their lives and we know their personalities. And it's important to bear in mind that we are only actually glimpsing their life, a segment of their life, which doesn't last very long, and they have a whole lot of other life and other stuff to do around that. It is a fleeting moment in time that we are enjoying being in the somewhat passive presence of the video maker. However, there seems to be a common love amongst us, and love grows very quickly amongst people in Videoland. And I think that's wonderful. Whether we know each other or not, it doesn't matter. The love is there. There is a common connection. We're all human. And I think in Videoland, that's what we all understand better than people who don't, partake in the experience of the internet, especially, but also Videoland, is that they think the world is very individualistic. But and they don't smile at the stranger on the street. They don't just say hi to someone because they're their common man. We all look towards the floor and walk on. But in Videoland, we're also very friendly with each other, even if we have no idea who you are. We're like, hello, it's lovely to see you, and we talk in a very floral way. And I just think that friendship is amazing. Because it is friendship. It's not the kind of friendship where you can pop round someone's house for tea or something like that. And there may not even be friendships where you confide your soul in someone, but those relationships also flourish, and they are wonderful, let me assure you. So thank you for your friendship and your encouragement and your support, and for saying the most loveliest things about me that you do, because I am tremendously unworthy of all of you. No matter how important your friendship is, well, it's all important. I don't want anybody to think that somebody is worth less to me than somebody else, because you're all worth the world. But no matter what your input is in this crazy friendship Videoland dealy, thank you, because it's really special. And I've learnt a lot about friendship recently. I mean, if you've been following me for a long time, friendship and love is something that I just rabbit on about forever because I think it's wonderful. But yet recently, friends have really showed me what they are prepared to do because of the friendship we have and because of the love we share. And I'm the one that goes around saying friendship is so wonderful, and yet I'm the one who is learning so much. I mean, I do have, I think most people know, I have a very high standard of what I consider a friend to be. Perhaps this criteria is unfair on a lot of people because hardly anybody can make my high standards because they're unattainable. It's almost like I set the world to fail. I set it up to fail because well, I don't know why. A lot of people have their opinion on me, and some people think I try and push people away, and perhaps that's true. I don't know. Um, but I'm very particular. I will know a lot of people. I will have a lot of friends online, but there's only a very select few that I'm willing to confide in because my heart is precious. Your heart is precious, and we don't want to risk the preciousness of our hearts unnecessarily. So even though it's wonderful to have these amazingly deep friendships online, let's just remember that we may not actually know that person. They may not actually be the person they appear to be when they make a 2-minute video of their day. That is 2 minutes out of that person's life. It is by no means representative of their personality or their character, and the same goes for me. A lot of people say how loving and nice and thoughtful I am, and I'm a bitch. I'm the most horrible person in the world. I'm really hard to live with. Ask my mother. I'm a hard friend to be friends with. Ask any number of the friends, either in real life or real life internet life. They'll tell you, Dan, you can tell people what an awful friend I am. Doug, you can. Everybody can. But anyway, today, time's getting on. Forgive me for rambling. I'm giving up making notes because I want the videos I make from now on to be more personal and to help where I can, but also to share a little bit of myself. Some people in the past have gotten very upset with me because they appreciate I want to help them and help other people, and that's why I'm here making videos. But they get very upset when I don't give anything of myself. And that's understandable, and so we'll see how it goes. But firstly, I'd just like to talk about things that make us happy. Very briefly, because it's not going to be a deep and meaningful about what makes us happy. I'm just going to tell you something that makes me happy. Now, excluding lovers and mothers and family and friends, disregarding big important things like activism and this, that, and the other, something that makes me very extremely happy, if you want to know, is baseball. I absolutely adore baseball. Now you might think that's funny because I'm a little English girl, and we don't have baseball here. We have something much rubbisher called cricket. As you all know what cricket is, it's the most boringest thing in the world, except my videos. But the thing is, and this is where my friends have taught me something, is I have a friend called Carolyn who is absolutely fantastic. My goodness, I love that woman. You all would love her too. She is so sweet and so precious. And she went to America recently for a family engagement, special occasion. And she came home with this. I hope she doesn't mind me showing it you. If she does, it's too late. I'm sorry, Caroline. She came home with this. Can you see? Wow. Isn't that amazing? My goodness. She has no idea what this means to me. She told me to give this to the dog if I didn't like it. Can you believe that? Well, you see, what I mean is there's nothing that comes close, except people and things like that, to baseball that makes me any happier. I just love it. I love the comradeship, the sportsmanship, the excitement of a home run, the thrill of a double play, that kind of thing. I absolutely love it. And I love how it's slow as well, and how there's no time limit. I love all the players, but my favorite team is, of course, the Philadelphia Phillies. World Series champions 2008. I am super, super happy. My favorite player of the Philadelphia Phillies is, of course, Chase Utley. You don't get much better than him. And I also like the pitcher Jamie Moyer. And a while ago, I ordered myself this. I bought it myself because, anyway. Now then, look at that. That is a Rawlings baseball with Philadelphia colors. And there we go. These are like collector's items or something. But in England, you can't find anything baseball for toffee. There is a website with the channel ESPN America that sells baseball memorabilia, but they order it from America. Now, I don't have a lot of money. I'm not advertising for money, because by all means, money means absolutely nothing to me. And perhaps that's a video for the future, actually. Yeah, that's a good thing to talk about. But Carolyn and also Rebecca, they both knew how very important baseball was to me. They knew it made me happy. They knew it stirred my soul. And Carolyn brought me back that collector's baseball from the Washington Nationals, and I've added it to my other baseball collection. So now I have two baseballs, and also Rebecca, bless her dear sweetheart, she is amazing. She was very, very kind, and she lives in America, you see, Pennsylvania. Sent me some baseball cards, and oh, I cried my eyes out. I did. I cried so much because I can't get those. I can't buy any baseball memorabilia. I don't have the money, but also they're just not in England. They just don't exist. There's no baseball cards anywhere. But that is something that I'm praying for, actually. I'm praying for baseball cards. All the Christians watching this are laughing. You're laughing at me for praying for baseball cards. But you see, I just love baseball so much, and it makes me happy, and it makes me happy to collect things, because I'm a numismatist. I collect coins and stamps and things, lots of things like that. And I just wanted to show you these two things, and I've got Rebecca's cards nearby as well. And so I want to know what makes you happy. What's the little thing makes you happy? And friendship is amazing. It really is amazing. And these people, Doug included, can't forget my dearest and most beloved Doug. These people have really shown me what friendship is. Not forgetting Daniel as well. They know what makes me happy. And they want my happiness so much that they would go to any length, and no matter how important, no matter how trivial, they do it because they care for me. And I can't even believe that. I'm sat here thinking I am so unworthy of Carolyn, of Rebecca, of Doug, of Tedders, of Deborah, and all these wonderful people. And I could name more. I really could. I could name your name right there. And yours. Oh my goodness, and you too. There's all these people. And I want to say thank you. You sit through really long videos. You say the kindest things, and you offer your help and your support and your encouragement in a very real way, both materially and metaphysically. And also, I've forgotten what I was going to say. But you show your support, and you help in the big things when things really are important. When my life's falling apart, you're there. But also in the trivial things. When my spirits need lifting, you're there. When my soul is locked in darkness, you're there. When I'm drowning, you're there. And when I'm living, you're there. Not just those people mentioned, but everybody. And to everybody watching this, to anybody who has ever had a word with me, be it a conversation or be it a single word, you're there. And thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, let's please remember, I am there. I can't help you financially. I can't help you materially. But I can give you my time. I can give you my heart. And I can give you my intellect. And what you silly people call wisdom. Because I don't think I have any wisdom, but you do. So thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, kindness costs nothing. So let's all be kind today. I've had a lot of people be mean to me today. and it's made me see just how much more important kindness is. You all are kind to me, and I hope I return that favor to you. I know not everybody is pleased with me out there, but the people who matter, they know, and the people who don't matter. I love you all, I really do, and look at you. You're beautiful. Bye-bye for now.